Buenos dias. Good morning, senor, senora, and senorita. Thought I'd bring you nice and close to the action here this morning as far as these waves pounding in. Thought you might like the background music. Mother Nature within her waves and yes, and the beach and the sand and the yes, and the rolling ocean. Anyway, you know, it's pretty amazing what's happening here in the Iamdivinity. And what it is these superheroes of light. They're not only are there more of them coming on board, coming to join, but they're also bringing their superhero gifts with them. And it is staggering what's like. There's so many, for example, now change the weather. Yeah, like yeah, yeah, that's it. They figured it out after I told them that I did it 65 times and counting. You know that they're doing it on their own. They're changing nature. Yes, and of course, when you can change nature, then you can change environments, such as the COVIDs and all of this stuff. That's it. And so I Jamie and I spent the last part, like 8 hours together yesterday afternoon, and just talking about these superheroes that are coming on board, or either they're already through it, like that, and some of them are just superheroes. They're just not on our team, but they also help in many ways. Just not as active as like the Jamies and the Harrys and Tims and whatever. So anyway, what's happening is watching them with their superhero, tapping into that, their I am divinity, and using their superhero gifts, using the gifts that they were given to come to the planet at this time to assist humanity in evolving. Yes, that's it. And right now there is three. There's about four in the works, and another three that are just about to take this. Two of them possibly this week. Yes, and they haven't got a clue in the world how gigantically powerful they are. Yeah. And anyway, um, so it's so exciting to have the Tims with the music background and having sung songs and put his album out on Friday, I believe it was. And the song that he wrote about letting go of the ego, let's just you got to listen to that song. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. And you know and just Jamie attracting all these powerful people that are still using their power in the earthly fashion. And 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 one guy, I just I'm just so excited about what he's going to be able to do. uh I don't want to say names yet until they get through the process, because it is tricky getting through the process, because the ego constantly is trying to win them back, trying to win them back, trying to win them back. And no, it's not the devil. It's not the devil. It's your own ego that was created. Yeah, at a shock at a very early age. Yeah. So anyway, just watching, just listening to them. Oh my God, this is what I did today. I just mentioned in my previous one, a soul. On Sunday, had all this pain in her hand. I don't know how long she had it. She never told me, and it was gone. It was gone that day when she did the program. It's like, how did that happen? Well, it happened by her standing in her power and her divinity. Yeah. And so once they get it, and one that's not active is Jagmohan, and my goodness, that man has got tons and tons and tons of gifts. Now, unfortunately, unfortunately, he's, whoops, oops, uh-oh. Okay, good job I don't have anything on my feet. Um, and it's absolutely stunningly amazing what he can do. Yeah, it is. It's pretty profound. And so, like, the Shelley's just getting ready. She's just getting ready to just fly. Yeah, and of course Jamie with all his abilities, and Harry. Oh, Harry and I are doing something pretty amazing. Yeah, just he's doing some pieces right now, and we're just waiting for that to finalize. Boy, is that going to be something the world needs to hear? What he's doing, and Masood with his abilities, and the list goes on, and I'll probably forget a few, but they're definitely not forgotten. And yeah, it's just so magically and magnificent to watch these superheroes just step into their power and step into the gifts that they came here for, to use to assist in raising humanity's consciousness. And you know what's awesome? People say, well, I'd really like to work with you on this. Well, sorry, bud. Impossible. Now, if you're interested in coming on board and creating this global vision of shifting humanity's consciousness from 210 to 700 by the end of December 2021, and start passioning with me, then hey, that's it. And there are people walking away from their 3D world, and making tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money. To, oh, this is what this is about. This is why I'm here. This is what I brought to the table. This is how I can contribute. So there are some that are really solid in what their superhero gifts are, and they're using them daily. There's some that are just finding out that they have superhero gifts, and they see them and they're starting to use them and play with them. And then there's some that's just finding out they have some, and there's some that don't have a clue in the world, but they're signing up to take the program, and they will find out very, very, very quickly. Yes. So I'm always watching for those that have taken the process, taken the Iamdivinity instant and permanent transformation. You know, what do they contribute? So like the Giancarlos and the Lisbeths, oh my goodness, what they're doing with their gifts is amazing. Like, it's startlingly amazing. So anyway, there you have it. And yes, I probably missed a few. I'm not in my the part of my brain that's got memory. I'm just, anyway, when I'm doing this. So there you have it. And yes, there's the ocean right there with us. Yeah, it's playing around, wanting to be part of the, wanting to be a part of the team, wanting to be a part of the team. The ocean and the sun and the moon and the wind and the waves and the clouds, and yeah. So there you have it. So remember now, if you want to actually transform, and just like Saul is on here listening right now, one of the most recent, it was Sunday actually, and the changes that's happened to her, the transformation, the changes as a result of the transformation, she is like startled, aren't you, Saul, at what's happened to her in a few days. Yeah. So anyway, there's your opportunity. You can have all of that and more. You can have all of that. And the first thing you're going to find out is how powerful you are, and then how to use those gifts and powers for humanity. And so every Saturday, now it's tricky on the time, watch the time, but it's 11 o'clock Cabo Standard Time, okay? Because time changes this Saturday night in Cabo. And it's like 11 o'clock on Saturday in Spanish, 11 o'clock on Sunday in English. and there's like an hour and a half once a week for 2 to 3 weeks, whatever it is. And then on the last Saturday and the last Sunday is the transformation, the one we just had. This last Saturday and last Sunday, and it's absolutely powerful. And that's one that Saul was in um, on Sunday. Or I can't remember. There were so many. 20 on Saturday, 10 on Sunday. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You can have it. Like, seriously. You can have it this weekend. Well, the transformation itself, but you have to watch 2, preferably 3 times. Yes, to be able to do the actual transformation at the end of the month. So get busy, and know too that if you know someone that's got a terminal disease, terminal illness, they don't have to take that nocebo. They don't have to listen to that. You're going to die in 3 months, or you got 3 weeks, or you got this. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's not that way at all. So, anyway, you are your cure to your terminal disease, whatever it is. You created it. You created it, and you can uncreate it. I've seen it. I watched it. I've seen it. Like, I'm telling you, whatever those are, it is possible for you. Remember the guy that had 4 herniated discs, 2 inoperable. He was on the strongest medication allowed, which is 1,200 milligrams of whatever. Many times he took 1,500 because it was just so painful, these discs. And then he had, I believe it was 2 different operations, like 3 and 5 years previous, for other herniated discs. And he came to see me. And it took us about 2.5 hours. He said, "Oh my God, Don, I've never been able to sit any longer than 10 minutes. What happened?" And then that was the first of the week. On Saturday, he was off all the drugs. And the doctors told him, "Do not try to do this on your own. You will not be able to do this on your own." But yet by Saturday, he was off all medications in less than a week. 3 months later, he had X-rays or what? Yeah, X-rays, I guess it was. Guess what happened? There was not a sign of the herniated discs. There was nothing. Not only that, there wasn't a sign of the previous 2 operations of it ever happening. His doctor was absolutely shocked. Do you know what? Not one person came to this program from that. Isn't that crazy? And I'll just finish off with that one other piece because it's like becoming these superheroes. Oops, that's a little high. Wow, that was up to my knees there. But the first thing people do use their superhero powers for is to heal themselves. Yes, to heal themselves. And I've got tons and tons and tons of stories that defy what you're being told. Defy what you're being told. So, your chance, your opportunity this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Iamdivinity, instant and permanent transformation by donation. Hi, Nancy. And it's available to you. It's available. There is no more excuses. It's by donation. You can't even say I can't afford it. Yeah, that's it. So, time to be in your light. Don't let all of your past trainings and intellectual understandings of how things are to stop you from taking this, because those are 2 entirely different systems. One's using the intellect, okay, and the thinking, and the other one bypasses it completely. Yeah. So there you have it. Have a magnificently startling, amazing day, and get ready to be in your superhero power gifts, using for that of humanity in the best way possible. So this message comes from the heart of Dawn, and it is meant for you. It is. So I trust it was beneficial. Have a magnificently magical day. I am Dawn.